Check this out, guys, what a beautiful autumn morning it is. Although the fog is just starting to roll in, even in the last couple of minutes it's got real foggy through there, but absolutely stunning. Come on, girly girlies, up you go. Big yellow's up now, and it's sort of rolled in, but it's going back out. It was thicker before. It's going to be an absolute perler. There's a lot of blue sky around. There's a few clouds, so it's not quite a bluebird, but it's really not far off. Just another beautiful autumn day. Sam's come around this morning, another one of my cousins. Dad's just showing him how to wash down the shed. Because he's milking for us this weekend, we're all heading down to Wanaka for my cousin's wedding. Looking pretty excited for that. Should be a good trip away. All the kids are coming with us too. But good morning everyone, and what a day it is. It's beautiful. Nice blue skies in the background there. I've actually got a bit of a busy week because I am heading down to Wellington on Wednesday overnight too for the Deer Environment Leaders Conference, which is pretty cool. I'm definitely looking forward to that. But Sam should be down here any minute. I'm going to go and show him how to load up the Keenan, what to put in it. If you remember, a while ago I had Kieran on here. He was driving the rake tractor when we made that last lot of baleage. Well, Sam's his younger brother. It was really by the off chance actually, because we did have someone lined up to milk for us, but she had to pull out because she's moving, which is understandable. But I was joking to Darcy the other day about giving Kieran time off to come and milk for us this weekend. He's busy doing maize over there, and Darcy said, oh well, Sam's milking at the moment for us, so I thought, oh, I'll try him. And by the off chance he isn't working for him this weekend, he does every second weekend for the farm over by the airport of theirs, and yeah, it just worked out. Pretty lucky really. We don't have like a reliable relief milker that come and does it for us because we don't really need one. We just cover each other, so when I'm off like this week, Dad will just milk for me, and then when he was off last week, like I milk for him. So we usually don't need a relief milker, but it is definitely handy having one up our sleeve. So Sam said he's pretty keen to do some more if we have some in the future, which is handy to know. Forgot to take my camera with me, but everything's sorted. He's all good with that. I'm just come to set up a few fences because I don't have a lot of time this week. Today's Monday. I've got today, tomorrow's Tuesday. I'm trying to do a video tomorrow, so I don't think I'll have a lot of time. Then I'm away Wednesday, Thursday, get back late, like 6 o'clock Thursday night. So I'll be able to do a few things then if I need to. Then we're away early on Friday. I think we've got to be gone from here by sort of 8:45. There's today, Monday. Okay, that paddock Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, which I've just set up here. Saturday and Sunday, which I set that wire up through there yesterday. And then Monday's just over there. That's all their night paddocks all set up. Need that. I've split that paddock in half, which sorts all their day paddocks up too, so the cows are just there today, then they'll go there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday up by the house, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Maybe not quite in that order, but at least it's about a week set up in front of them. The paddocks that I sprayed out, which was 9 days ago, are browning off real nicely. There's a couple of little sort of green bits through it, but it's not too bad. And I rung finches up yesterday. I was hoping they might be able to drill it today or tomorrow while I'm still around, but probably looking more like later in the week. I'm going to use that treated annual which I get off them, which is called Dominate. I think that's the name of it. And they're just going to whack it in, 30 kilos. It's going to look good. The other paddock down there is exactly the same. It's dying off nicely, just like this. We did get a little bit of rain. It was either Friday or Saturday. I don't think it was a heck of a lot. It might have been sort of 10 to 15 mils. And there's a little bit forecast for next week as well. So if we can get that annual in the ground before that, I'll be happy. Also probably need to put on a little bit of urea, especially to these new grass paddocks, but I'll sort of worry about that when I come back. Check out this new grass though. It's looking mint. You can see the rows down there now. There's a bit of a green tinge to it. It's away and laughing now. It germinated probably under about 6 weeks. That rain really helped. But I think I looked at it about 6 days after drilling and I could see the grass sort of popping up then, so it certainly shoots out of the ground. This perennial was drilled about 2 days after that annual, so it takes a little bit longer to get up and out of the ground, but it has started to germinate. Or there's a little bit here, although this is where they filled up, so there's a bit of spilt seed, or maybe they unloaded. It's a little bit hard to see because it was roller drilled, so it's not in rows, but this has started to germinate as well. You can see the odd bit of grass coming up. So that is good. A little bit more rain here certainly wouldn't hurt this, but you can see there's definitely moisture in the soil. Like, look at that, see it's still wet there, lovely. We've actually got a fencer coming in about late April, May, so what I'm going to get him to do while he's here, I think, is probably move these gateways. So we don't need a double set of gates like this, and the reason that they are is because there used to be a fence running down the hill here and they were in an angle into each little paddock. But I want to move the strainer back up to here somewhere and put a gate off, or just use that gate there actually, but just put it there so then you can come straight through the end of that race into the paddock. It just makes a lot more sense, and it was a little bit hard getting tractors and trailers in there when they were doing the maize. It's on a little bit of a tight angle around that corner, but having it here is going to suit it so much better. Eventually though, this paddock, I have sort of been thinking and got a bit of a plan. I said a little while ago I want to take that corner out down by the deer shed because it's just a wasted space, and I will get onto that soon. I am planning to do it, but it's deer fenced all up here. There's a big fence that runs up there, and what I want to do is sort of take this fence out and the deer fence that runs down there too, and sort of open these paddocks up a little bit. So instead of having a long one coming this way, it'll be sort of one long one going that way, another long one coming this way, another one at the top here which will take a little bit of that paddock, which won't be too bad because it gets pretty steep over there. So sort of keep that maybe for young stock and take the good bit of the paddock and sort of join it up with this part here. I don't think it'd actually take too much, it's just fencing gear really, and I won't get onto it this season, but it's definitely something I want to do in the future, in the near future actually. I sort of want to make these paddocks a bit better because I don't really like them the way they are. I think we can just do things a lot better than how it is. Although I'd probably have to run new water lines too, sort of pull these troughs out, and I think the water lines that are going to the troughs in these paddocks are only like 15 or 20 mil, so open them up, maybe go 40s, just make everything just that little bit bigger and easier. These new grass paddocks should be up too if that other one is, because these were 2 days ahead, drilled the same day as that annual. And I'm just having a little look, but I can't see. Oh yeah, there we go. There's some grass seed coming through there. Beauty. Can't really see the rows as of yet. Well, you can kind of down here actually. You can sort of see the drill rows. It might be a little bit hard to see on the camera though. I've just taken my grass samples for eczema or facial eczema spore counts this week, and what's been pretty interesting is that the 3 paddocks that I've taken, which is right here, over there and just down there, have been pretty constantly the same. They've sort of been under it like 100,000, sitting sort of somewhere around the 40 to 80,000 mark, and the paddock that's down on the bottom there, the sort of peaty paddock, that has been reading way high. Last week I think it was, no, 2 weeks ago it was about 400,000, and then last week it was 600,000. So they say if you're getting over about 120, it's quite severe. So that means that that paddock down there has got a lot of facial eczema on it. And Martha rang me up the other day. She's a little bit concerned and wanted to know what I was doing about prevention of it, and I said I've been putting zinc in the mixer wagon, 15 grams per cow, and then we've been drenching the younger herd every day and they get it in the drench. So it was good to hear, or I guess reassuring to hear, that we're doing everything we can or that's needed to prevent it. There's not much more we can do, so that is good. But yeah, it's pretty crazy that those paddocks down there on the flats are just so much higher. I always thought they were going to be less, but yeah, despite what I thought, it's totally different. Come on in. Come on in. Come on. Just give you a little bit of an update of this cow, number 52. She's the one that had the infected hoof, like real bad. She did react to the antibiotics quite well, and the swelling in her foot went down quite a bit. So I spoke to Morgan the vet about a week afterwards and told her that, and she said, well, that is a good sign. You're certainly not over the worst of it. I've left her in this paddock. It's probably been about 3 weeks. She's still a bit lame there, and she does walk with a bit of a limp, but you can see she's sort of kicking her foot there, and it may not come right, but I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt and give her at least another month in here and see how she goes. Definitely going to give her a chance. She is a good cow. She's definitely earned it. So I'm just bringing her food up here every day. That's how she gets her minerals. Just bad flies at the moment. That's what she's kicking for, I think. But that'll pretty much do it for this video, guys. Nice short one. So other than that, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up like always, and see you then.